Hi guys, so this would be a review of the WR155R in my possession for almost a year now. So yun, review natin. Let's review this motorcycle. My likes and dislikes about this one of a kind dual sport made by Yamaha. So the engine, the 155cc liquid cooled 4 valve single overhead cam with VVA is shared sa Sniper 155, MT-15, R15, XSR 155. That's yun yung alam ko. So drivetrain is 14 teeth sa harap, 51 teeth sa likod for the final drive. This is equipped with the Yamaha, no, actually KYB shock front and rear out of the box. For the braking, meron tayong Nissin piston calipers front and rear. So meron tayo dito sa harap the disc rotor brake, as well as sa harap I believe this is dual piston caliper. So meron din tayo niyan. So kung mapapansin nyo, may mga dinagdag na ako na hindi naman siya kasama sa stock. Una sa lahat ito, radiator guard, kung sakali lang na may emergency na matapel over to this side, to the right side, kahit pa paano may onting protection. And as well as isang cargo rack. I believe this is around 1,300 or 1,300 sa Shopee or thereabouts. So wala kasi nalagyanan talaga eh. So bumili ako nito para pag ako'y nag-ride or kailangan ng extra cargo like kapote ganun, pwede kong ilagay. Ang tires pala nito, ang tires nito is not stock. This is already brought by me. I brought it myself. Biotar Fuji Wing 2000 dual sport tire. Yung stock kasi na gulong nito gumapok agad, nagkahiwa agad yung front and rear. So pinalitan ko na agad. So just to be safe, on the safe side. So sige, dito tayo sa front instrument cluster. Start natin. Meron siya dito yung kill switch niya. So over here meron tayong tachometer, gear indicator, odometer, trip 1, trip 2, clock, fuel economy and average fuel economy. So meron tayong fuel indication and speedometer. And on the side meron tayong neutral gear indicator, hazard switch, left right. Meron din tong full hazard, so dalawa pa kaya sabay. Meron tayong pass switch. And ayan, meron tayong I-beam overflow. Fuel tank capacity is at 8.1 liters, 1.6 in reserve. So if it starts blinking na here with 1 bar remaining and it starts blinking, that means you'll have approximately 1.6 liters of gasoline left. And lalabas dito yung, hindi ko alam kung kita eh, pero may indication yan dito sa taas, trip F, para malaman mo ilang kilometers na tinatakbo mo with that 1.6 liter sa gasolina. So pipitik yung VVA, yung variable valve actuation niya, parang VTEC siya ng Honda, pero dito naman sa Yamaha pipitik siya at around 7,000 RPM. So makakaramdam ka ng slight boost doon sa iyong hatak, sa power, sa performance niya. And slight lang naman siya, may maririnig kang solenoid na magtitik when it comes. And yeah, okay siya. For the power itself, magandang power ni WR. So let's check the seat height. So dun tayo sa pros. Ano yung nagustuhan ko dito sa motor na to? Number 1, the ride height. Ang seat height nito is 880 millimeters. Ground clearance is 845. So una sa lahat yung nagustuhan ko, seat height. Mataas talaga ang postura at kitang-kita mo talaga yung overall na surroundings. And next kung nagustuhan dito, maliban sa syempre mataas ang postura, mas neutral ang upo dahil ang paa mo ay directly sa iyong puwet. Sunod dyan is yung suspension. Layo at malalim ang travel ng suspension nito guys. Kahit anong lubak, walang problema. Kahit na telescopic lang siya, pero mataba ang telescopic niya. As well as yung rear shock, okay na okay. Walang problem. Next, kung nagustuhan yung stability niya, cruising around, it's good enough. Hindi siya kasing planted tulad ng mga street bikes, pero what do you expect in a dual sport / adventure motorcycle? Doon naman tayo sa mga hindi ko nagustuhan. For one, yung upuan. For me, manipis siya. Kulang siya sa padding. Time to time, okay naman siya. Pagka mga quick 30-minute ride. Pero when you go long ride ng mga at least 2 hours stops, you can really feel the pain in your butt because of the seat. Pwede naman remedyohan. Pa-upholster ka ng panibagong upuan. Dagdag foam. Or lagyan mo nung parang sa Shopee ba yun, sa mga long rider na parang sa pin. It's up to you naman. Ikaw bahala dun. Pero isa siya sa con na nakita ko. Isa pa pala sa medyo hindi ko nagustuhan sa WR is yung weight. Na-trail ko na siya isang beses. Comparing it to the CRF is what? 122 kilograms weight. This is 134, meaning to say, this is 12 kilos heavier than the CRF 150L. Although yes, it has more power, definitely. It has more power than the CRF. It is a bit heavier. Maybe siguro sa components, I don't know, since water cooled nga siya. Ito yung radiator niya. Sarap. Yan. Or other things, I don't know. But yeah, yung weight it's gonna be a factor to you. In traffic, in tight spacing, I have no problem. Basta okay ka sa clutch, you know how to use your motorcycle well, walang problem as long as you're moving. Mapapansin mo yung weight kapag ikaw ay naka-dead stop. Tapos medyo awkward yung position mo. Yeah. You can definitely feel it. Another con, hindi siguro mag-agree yung iba, but just for the sake na common Filipino, height is around 5'6". This is a relatively tall bike. That's another con. Matangkad siya. He's tall. Ako, I'm 5'10". And hindi ko pa din flat foot yung motor. May slight angat lang, pero hindi siya absolutely flat foot. Pero over than that, overall, wala akong problem. Bakit? WR malakas, maganda suspension, stable, matangkad, kaya lumusob sa mga baha. A very damn good bike. So ayun lang naman. Dito ko naman natatapusin yung review ko. Salamat sa panonood. Thank you for watching. And hope to make some videos again for this Yamaha WR 155. Thank you.
Yeah, two
Joints
joints
parang mafia.
para mafia. Ah, wow, Ives Fresco. Kababangon sa sofa, another day, another kwarta. Presko tigas, edits, kinoriente ni Blanca. Sarap sanang makipag-sex, pero I'm on to the next. My phone don't stop, sunod-sunod, SMS. Two joints ko ng litrato while we're rolling. Nagsimula sa ilalim hanggang ballin'.